is also remembered as one of the most controversial World Cups in recent memory. What's controversies? The worst of which came down to the politics of FIFA and the sketchy referees and officials. Italy have been thrown out of a dirty World Cup where referees and linesmen are used as hitmen. Ever since then, conspiracy theories began to swirl around the referee, and Moreno
The 2002 World Cup was supposed to be a celebration. For the first time ever, a tournament was hosted in Asia, and it was shared between South Korea and Japan. It was a chance to grow football on a global stage. But instead of joy, it became one of the most controversial tournaments in history. South Korea's shocking run to the semifinals was filled with refereeing decisions that were so bizarre that to this day, fans believe that the whole thing was rigged. Was it simply a fairy tale run, or was there a conspiracy behind South Korea's 2002 World Cup success? South Korea entered the tournament with little expectation. They had never won a World Cup game before 2002. But coached by Goose Hiddink and energized by a passionate home crowd, they started off strong. They topped their group, beating Poland, drawing with the US, and then they stunned Portugal with a 1-0 victory to qualify for the knockout stages. And already it felt like a dream story. But what came next? It turned that dream into one of the darkest chapters in World Cup history. In the round of 16, South Korea had faced Italy, a powerhouse with legends like Maldini, Totti, and Vieri. On paper, Italy were overwhelming favorites in this match. But the match became infamous because of some strange decisions. Referee Byron Moreno, he made several decisions that shocked the football world. A clear Italian golden goal by Damiano Tommasi was ruled offside, even though replays showed that it was perfectly legal. Francesco Totti was sent off for diving when he appeared to be fouled in the box. And just before penalties, South Korea's winning goal, it stood despite clear contact on an Italian defender in the build-up. The final whistle saw Italy eliminated, with players and media calling it a robbery. To them, it felt like less of a football match and more like something that was perfectly scripted. If Italy thought that they had been robbed, Spain soon joined in the outrage. In the quarterfinals, South Korea faced Spain, and once again, controversy dominated the entire game. Two legitimate Spanish goals were disallowed. One for the ball allegedly going out of play, another for a supposed foul in the box. Neither decision held up after replays were done, and Spain lost on penalties, and South Korea advanced to the semifinals. By now, suspicions weren't just whispers, they were global headlines. Italy and Spain both accused FIFA of fixing matches to keep the host nation alive. So, what really happened? Conspiracy theories flooded in. Some believe that FIFA wanted South Korea to succeed in order to boost the popularity of football in Asia. Others accused referees of corruption. Years later, Byron Moreno, the referee from the Italian game, he was banned for unrelated misconduct, which only added fuel to the conspiracy fire. Critics argued that hosting the World Cup in a new region came with massive political and financial stakes. A deep run for the hosts meant bigger TV ratings, larger crowds, and a lasting legacy for Asian football. To skeptics, the officiating mistakes didn't look accidental. They looked like they were all part of a plan. And at the time, all of the media was kind of against FIFA, and not a lot of people had that much hope in what FIFA was doing. So this was just another moment where fans began to question what was really happening. But there is also the other side of the coin. The defenders of South Korea's run, they argue differently. They say that the team played with heart, they played with discipline and incredible energy.
후도 선수들을 원망하진 않았고요. 한국 축구 최고의 황금기는 바로 그때가 아니었나 싶습니다.
But the emotions of the 2002 World Cup run, that's what really made me forever after that a football fan.
우리는 4강에 오른 것만으로도 충분히 우리의 소기의 목적을 달성했고 그것은 기대치를 훨씬 뛰어넘는 업적이었습니다.
자랑스럽고 또 다음 월드컵에 기대감을 갖게 만들고 그게 불신 것 같아요. 우리 축구 사랑의 불신 것 같고.
They remind us that Korea outworked their opponents, pressing relentlessly and never backing down. Players like An Jan-hwang and Park Ji-sung became national heroes in their country. And the coach, Goose Hiddink, his tactical brilliance, it cannot be ignored. To many South Korean fans, their 2002 run was a legitimate triumph, a once-in-a-lifetime achievement that inspired a generation of footballers in the continent. And regardless of which side you believe, the damage, it was done. Italy and Spain left furious, and the credibility of the World Cup took a massive hit. Even FIFA admitted that the refereeing mistakes were made, though they denied any conspiracy taking place. For years afterwards, the 2002 tournament was seen as tainted. Whenever South Korea's semi-final run is mentioned, it comes with so much doubt in the minds of millions of fans. 20 years later, the 2002 World Cup remains one of football's greatest mysteries. Was it corruption, was it incompetence, or was it simply just coincidence that so many bad calls went in South Korea's favor and the host nation somehow found themselves making it all the way to the semifinals of the biggest cup tournament in the world? We may never know for certain, but what we do know is that it changed how fans viewed FIFA, referees, and the World Cup itself. It was a reminder that football's biggest stage is not always immune to politics and power. So, was South Korea's 2002 run the fairy tale of underdogs, or was it the product of one of the biggest conspiracies in World Cup history? Well, that depends on who you ask. For some, it was inspiration. For others, it was scandal. But one thing is for certain, football has never looked at refereeing the same ever since. But guys, I want to know, what do you think? Was it corruption? Was it incompetence? Or was it just football chaos? Guys, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more footballing content like this. And guys, I will catch you on the next one.